Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Well, you're rocking and a rolling there in Brawley, California. There's been 138 earthquakes in the last week. It all started with a magnitude 1.9 at about 10:17 p.m. last night local time. A lot of earthquakes. In the last 24 hours, you've had 124 earthquakes. At 8:57 a.m. local time, USGS sent out a shake alert after they had a magnitude 3.7 intensity level 4. 19 people said they felt this. I think it was because maybe the moment tensor ball was different for this one than all the other earthquakes that have been occurring there. Here's an example of all the other moment tensor balls that USGS is showing, and it shows that this area, which about 15 of them I posted here, is trying to move a little bit northeast. So the pressure is coming from over here to the west, which is right there, the San Jacinto fault zone. Yeah, it's putting pressure going across. It's not going to move. And then over here we have the San Andreas fault zone. Very concerning. Yep. I have talked about other earthquakes recently, how the pressure could be sent up to the San Andreas fault zone going up towards the Los Angeles area. Here is one report that was posted to Twitter about 3 hours ago. It says, my hometown and location is popping off in Brawley. Sitting on the third floor, Dunglack be shaking. Going back to the moment tensor ball, you can see here how the tension is going towards the east. It says pressure came from, well, it looks like a little bit from the west, maybe a little bit south. But if you look at the fault lines, it looks like we got maybe slight dipping going towards the west. But I'm going to stand by it where it's the San Jacinto fault zone that's creating this pressure, which is creating all these earthquakes. Here's a map of the shake alert that was sent out and giving the timing. You know, we got it all the way across the border to Mexicali and probably San Luis, San Luis, Rio Cordero, I think it says. I might be wrong on that. Here's the felt reports that were sent into USGS. Intensity level from Brawley, 9 reports from there. And then another 3, intensity level 4, which means it was felt indoors by many, outdoors by a few. At night, some may have been woken up. Dishes, windows, doors were rattling. Automobiles rocked noticeably. So in that range, it would have felt like a magnitude 3, maybe a 3.5 to them. I think this was the earthquake that I talked about, how it could trigger something along the San Andreas fault zone, the 4.9 that happened by Delta, Mexico, Baja, California. Now that was just a few days ago on the 12th, which is down here, right there. I got the 4.1 mark. The 4.9 I didn't mark in red to easily find, but this is a hydrothermal field. And so there's that swarm that happened just 6 days ago. And do I have this? This is the Laguna Salsa fault, and it runs all the way up through here. And then, let's see, this would be the San Andreas fault. And this is where the current swarm is going. Or going on, I should say. I've been watching this movement of the fault zones, the pressure, I guess you could say. Because originally it started down there by Guatemala, Mexico, with a magnitude 6.4, which was also on the 12th. And yeah, this was a thrust earthquake. And there's the location, and I'll bring it out. And I talked about this fault zone, how it runs up towards the San Andreas fault zone and this deep rift system that we got here, which is part of the Gulf of California rift zone. So even though these earthquakes are not on the San Andreas fault zone, all the indication is showing that pressure is moving, pushing the plates. Yeah, and as you know, the San Andreas fault zone absorbs 75% of all the pressure from the fault movement of our tectonic plates. 131 earthquakes. Yeah, that's a lot of earthquakes. I hope everyone is prepared. And what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.